Hey, I'll tell you that yesterday we went to the flea market and it was it was actually really good.
I bet.
You
Great,
know,
great setup you had.
I mean, well, we did really good yesterday, and
You
and
work
it's
hard.
but it's not about money all the time. It's about like meeting people and getting to talk with people like one on one, like face to face, like what you're talking about, individualism.
Yeah.
And that's what the flea market is. It's you know, you get to talk face to face and have conversations with people, and that's why I love it. And it's not just the money, it's, you know, the money's good, don't get me wrong,
You work for it.
but yeah, we work our butts off
Oh
for
my
it.
God, I don't know how you do it.
Um,
Wow, it's amazing.
Anyway, yeah, we had a good time yesterday. It was nice, and yeah. And then I came home and I stubbed my toe. So
She can walk still. On the news the other day, I noticed that um, guess who's getting divorced?
who?
Bill Gates. Bill Gates.
Bill and Melinda Gates are getting
has
divorced.
filed for divorce.
Really?
Over Epstein. Over what she discovered about his connection with the
Oh,
Epstein affair.
with the Epstein
That
Island.
is why
Epstein Island, everybody. You get
yeah,
that?
Gates supported him. They were best friends.
You know, that's probably a move on her part, saying that I think she knew. Maybe she wants to get out of it now
Yeah.
because
It's a shame.
and maybe she's trading sides or something.
I don't know. I don't
But-
know if she's a good person. It's a shame she's leaving him, because now who is going to love him? Who's going to give him any kind of good advice? If she is doing it leaving
If
because
he's
of goodness,
that bad, he's already in the doghouse.
he is. He really is. So maybe this will wake people up. It's like, hey, if his wife will leave, maybe no one else should listen to him either.
Yeah, exactly.
His wife knows him pretty well. They've been together. We get together 17 years. They get, he's one of the most powerful and richest people in the world, and she's going to divorce him at this moment. There has to be a pretty good reason. She must not like him.
I get it.
Does not want to be allied with it, I guess.
I wouldn't want to be allied with it if I were associated with those kind of people. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, she says she was sickened by when Epstein and those kind came in, and when she started realizing what it was all about, it was too much for her, and she's been building for years. She was just so much anger inside.
Yeah.
But she finally got to the point where she just couldn't take it anymore, and I guess it is official. It's not rumor. She has filed for divorce.
Okay.
Yeah, she has
Okay.
filed. Yeah, it's really weird. It's still. I mean, the governor declared the state of emergency over here in Florida
Like when?
last week,
Last week.
and still you go on the.
See, I don't watch the mainstream media news.
Well, they censored
I mean,
it. It didn't even make it to the mainstream.
yeah, it didn't even make it to the mainstream news.
You
I
have
don't
to
think
go
because,
on the alternative.
well, I watch alternative news, and I didn't see anything on that
Wow.
either. I watch alternative news channels on YouTube, not mainstream.
Well, I think he himself makes sure I get it all. Since I was covering him on the radio and got censored, and he was involved in that, and he didn't like what was happening. I guess for some reason I just get all of his speeches.
Well, that's good.
Automatically, everything that Santa says, I get automatically.
Let's send it to Stuart. Okay.
But anyway, I can't believe it. It was over a week ago, and yet you go in the store, and still there'll be 2% of us without the stupid vaccine mask, and that's what it is. It's the vaccine.
I don't know if we can say that word on YouTube.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's say V from now on. And when we're discussing it,
Can we talk about the fake inverse
media?
media?
Look at me for 1 second. Look at me, Stuart. For 1 second, look at me.
Okay.
You can do this when you're talking about the V word. You can do this, or you can do this when you're talking about that.
Okay.
You know
well,
what
let
I'm
me
saying?
say something
So-
along what you just said, which
Okay.
Now, if someone's lying about something, and they're lying about you or something is untrue, you have the right to counter them with facts. Now, if that's the way if something's being falsely sold. Now, if you're censoring that person, saying that person cannot speak, that means you don't have the facts to counter what they're saying. When you censor something, you are admitting that it's a lie.
Right.
That is the nature of censorship throughout history. That's all there is to it. It's clear as day. And when you take this thing now, they tell people, everyone, I've heard it all over and over, they tell you it will not stop the dreaded C thing from last week or last year. It doesn't do anything. It's just that you're doing what you're supposed to. And they want to make it so if you take that, not only will you get your monthly check, but you'll be able to travel and all kinds of good things. So that is what everyone that says, I won't take that, I won't take that, when it comes to the point where they're going to give you $1,000 a month, if you take their yearly. And
I don't know who that was.
Really? And very rare to see anyone unusual come down this dead end. Or any dead end.
Not usually.
Oh, really? That's a nice lake down there.
Oh yeah, that's Lake Lynn.
Yeah.
It got my mother's name.
Okay,